everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll come out in the pistol. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team.
And now the Lions defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. That one will go down. It's 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
2nd down, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Finding time. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ed McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. 3 and 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Back to throw again. He's got time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come out here in the eye. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught inside the 5. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll get 17 yards there. And the Lions are going to have a first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Back. Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's a screen to Abdullah. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The pigskin on his 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Being chased out, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw here. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And on the ground they go with the running back. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go. Wide Eddie.
Play fake. Bridgewater surveying the field. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Detroit. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And out now come the Vikings. Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Get ready! Tiger!
Play action now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Back up! Let's go! 3-19! Let's go!
The play clock's running down, and they'll go on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Play clock winding down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive with Abdullah. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. The second down run for Abdullah. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they? I
love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for